studied Portuguese for months. You can introduce yourself, you can order food, you can even hold basic conversations. But what happens when you are at a Brazilian friend's house and suddenly you need to ask for the bathroom? Or worse, the toilet gets clogged and you have absolutely no idea how to explain what happened. Today you'll learn some vocabulary and phrases related to bathroom that textbooks rarely teach you, but that everyone eventually needs. And along the way, you'll discover a few surprising bathroom habits that make Brazil a little different from many English-speaking countries. So let's start with the first challenge, getting into the bathroom without feeling awkward. Before you even walk in, you need to excuse yourself. If you are at a formal dinner, for example, use com licença or simply licença. Repeat. Com licença. Licença. But if you are with friends, don't overthink it. Just say preciso ir ao banheiro. Preciso ir ao banheiro. Or preciso usar o banheiro. Preciso usar o banheiro. Don't know where it is? Then ask. Onde fica o banheiro? Onde fica o banheiro? Now, if you knock on the door and hear
Está ocupado.
Oh, that means it's occupied. Está ocupado. Está ocupado. However, most Brazilians would probably just say tá ocupado. Tá ocupado. Or even tem gente. Tem gente, which literally means there are people, but it's our way of saying someone's here. Tem gente. You can also use these exact same expressions as questions. Just raise your voice at the end. Está ocupado? Tá ocupado? Tem gente? Now, we're about to get into one of the biggest bathroom culture differences between Brazil and many English-speaking countries. Now that you are inside the bathroom, let's look around. Here's the toilet. O vaso sanitário. O vaso sanitário. Also known simply as o vaso. O vaso. Or even more commonly, a privada. A privada. The toilet flush is a descarga. A descarga. And the action to flush is dar a descarga. Dar a descarga. You'll also notice something else in almost every Brazilian bathroom. A small bin next to the toilet. O lixinho. O lixinho. If you've never been to Brazil, what you're about to learn can save you a very embarrassing situation. In Brazil, we do not flush toilet paper. Most sewage systems and plumbing were not designed for that. Instead, used toilet paper goes into the small bin. So remember, do not flush the toilet paper. By the way, toilet paper is o papel higiênico. O papel higiênico. If you notice there isn't any papel higiênico, you can say não tem papel higiênico. Não tem papel higiênico. Or acabou o papel higiênico. Acabou o papel higiênico. And if the worst happens and the toilet gets clogged, don't panic. just say o vaso entupiu. O vaso entupiu. Or o vaso está entupido. O vaso está entupido. To fix it, the host will need a plunger. O desentupidor. O desentupidor. Now that everything is sorted out, it's time to wash your hands. Here's the sink. A pia. A pia. The countertop. A bancada. A bancada. The faucet. A torneira. A torneira. In Portuguese, we use the verbs abrir, to open, and fechar, to close, with faucets. Abra a torneira. Abra a torneira. Feche a torneira. Feche a torneira. To wash your hands, you'll need soap. And here's another important distinction. Portuguese has two words that English often translates simply as soap, and they are not interchangeable. O sabonete. O sabonete. O sabão. O sabão. Sabão is for your laundry and dishes. For your skin, it's always sabonete. Sabonete. Let's put it into a sentence. Lave as mãos com sabonete. Enxague as mãos. Seque as mãos com a toalha. Toalha. Now let's say you are staying over at a friend's house and want to take a shower. You'll quickly notice that most houses and apartments in Brazil do not have a bathtub. A banheira. A banheira. Bathtubs are considered quite fancy and rare in Brazil. Instead, most bathrooms have a shower stall, o box. O box, equipped with a shower head. O chuveiro. O chuveiro. And now we are reaching the part that surprises almost every foreigner who visits Brazil. In many houses, you'll find the electric shower. O chuveiro elétrico. O chuveiro elétrico. Now, how to say you are going to take a shower? Vou tomar banho. Vou tomar banho. If it's a quick one, vou tomar banho rápido. Vou tomar banho rápido. Or, vou tomar uma ducha. Vou tomar uma ducha. By the way, if you specifically mean taking a bath in a bathtub, you'd say vou tomar banho de banheira. Vou tomar banho de banheira. To Brazilian ears, that sounds relaxing and maybe even a little luxurious. Now, let's talk about water temperature. If the water isn't heating up, say a água não está esquentando. A água não está esquentando. If the water is cold, a água está fria. A água está fria. If it's hot, a água está quente. A água está quente. Now, if it's ridiculously hot, a água está pelando. Yeah, the water is peeling your skin off. A água está pelando. Before we finish, here are a few more useful vocabulary words you'll hear in everyday Brazilian Portuguese. The light switch, o interruptor. O interruptor. The socket. A tomada. A tomada. The hair dryer. O secador de cabelos. O secador de cabelos. The mirror. O espelho. O espelho. Now you are fully prepared to survive almost any bathroom situations in Brazil. You know how to ask for the bathroom, you know what to do if there is no toilet paper, and you even know how to complain about a freezing or boiling shower. Now, tell me in the comments, have you ever used a Brazilian electric shower? I read every comment. And now that you have mastered the bathroom, it's time for the next room in the house, the kitchen. Click here and keep your Brazilian Portuguese survival training going, and I'll see you there.